So question number 4, they are saying an oligosaccharide is composed of B-Mannose or beta-Mannose, okay, alpha glucose, and then beta-fructose. The bond between mannose and glucose is a beta 1 to 4 glycosidic bond, okay, and that between glucose and fructose is a 1 alpha to 2 beta glucosidic what bond. Draw the structure of this oligosaccharide and give its systematic name. All right, so the B-Mannose, it has this structure here that I've drawn here, okay? And then the alpha glucose, it has this structure that I've drawn there, okay? But this beta fructose here, you just don't add it directly here, okay? Because here this is an oligosaccharide, so meaning we're just adding these 3 monosaccharides together, right? Okay, so before you add the fructose here, you have to turn it and invert it, okay? So the original structure for the fructose will be this one here that I've written there in red. Okay, so this structure here, you notice that it has carbon 5 there, but here they said the bond between the glucose and the fructose should be 1 alpha to 2 beta. So if I write this structure here directly here, it means the bond that I'll form it will be from 1, okay, to 5, like that, to this 5, I mean. So that is not what we want. Okay, that is not what we want. So it means we have to turn and invert this structure for what? For beta fructose. Okay, so what you need to do is, first of all, turn it 180. So I wrote there that 180 degrees turn. So if you turn it 180 degrees, it means all the bonds that were on the right hand side will start appearing on the left, and then all the bonds that were on the left will appear on the right. So you can see here that these were on the right, but once we turn it, they are on the what? Left. These were on the left. Once we turn it, they are on the what? Right. Okay, so that's what we mean by 180 degrees turn. Okay, so once you do your 180 degrees turn, you are going to end up with a turned beta fructose, which is this guy here. And then after that, you are going to invert. Okay, you are going to invert the atoms at carbon number 2 and carbon number 5. Okay, so notice here that we have this OH on top. So we are going to invert this OH with this group. So this group goes on top, this OH comes down. So you can see here the OH has come down, the CH2OH has gone up. And then even here, we also do the inverting. Okay, so this CH2OH has gone up, and then this H now is now down there. I mean, this CH2OH, which was up, it has gone down. And then this H here has gone up there. So that's what we mean by inverting atoms at carbon 2 and carbon number 5. Okay. So once you do all that, what you are going to get now, okay, is a turned and inverted B-fructose, which will have the carbon 2 at the position where we want it to be. Okay. Okay. So once you do that now, okay, once you do that now, it means you can write your oligosaccharide. Okay, so what is going to be happening in this oligosaccharide is that this OH here, okay, is going to react with an H from the alpha glucose, and that will release a water molecule. Okay, so what is going to remain there is this oxygen here will be bonded to this ring here. Okay, and then here you have this OH reacting with a hydrogen of this turned and inverted B-fructose. So a water molecule is going to be released there. Okay, so now we just have to join whatever will remain there, okay, to form this oligosaccharide. So let's now draw the oligosaccharide that will remain there. So I'm still going to have that, okay, and then we have carbon number 1 there, carbon number 2 there, carbon number 3, and then we have carbon number 4. Okay, let me draw it properly. We have carbon number 4 there. which is bonded to carbon number 5. So carbon number 4 should be there, then carbon number 5. Okay, so on this carbon number 5, we have H, and then C, H2OH, and then there we have HO, and then H, there we have H, and then OH, and then there we have H, and then HO. Okay, and then on this carbon number 1, remember this OH has undergone a reaction, right? So what I have is a bond that is connecting to the other molecule like that. So we have the oxygen here from this from this molecule that will remain. This oxygen here is this oxygen. Okay, so and then I have this tract. So remember at carbon number 1 here, I had this OH that has undergone a reaction. So I'm just remaining with the H there. Okay, and then here this oxygen, okay, is part of this alpha glucose. So what is going to happen there is that you have H there on top. Okay, you have H there on top. I should write it in a straight form. Okay, so you have H here on top like that. And then this here is going to be now the ring for the alpha glucose. So it's going to go, okay, it's going to go like that. We have the oxygen, then that, then that, and then that. Okay, so here we are going to still have the H and then C, H2OH. Okay, here we are going to have H and then OH. Then there we're going to have OH and then H. Okay, and then here there was another reaction. So this OH reacted. So we are just remaining with the H on top there. And then this OH reacted with the what? The hydrogen from the turned and inverted beta fructose. So what we are going to have there is a line joining the oxygen that remained here. Okay, and then another line that goes to the structure for the turned and inverted beta glucose. So what we are going to have there is that on top there, we still have this group. So CH2OH, and then like that, and then like that. Okay, and then we have that, and then that. So this one here, it has the oxygen, and then it's bonded to that guy. So at this carbon number 5, we have CH2OH, and then we have H, okay, and then here we have OH, and then H, then there we have H, and then OH, okay. So this is what we have as our oligosaccharide. Okay, so now the other question there, since we've drawn the oligosaccharide there, the other question was give its systematic name. So its systematic name just comes from the monosaccharide that are making up this oligosaccharide and also the bonds that we can see there. Okay, so its systematic name is going to be, this one here was beta, okay, beta D mano. Okay, so since this is a ring now, we are going to say pura no C. Okay, so beta D pura no C, which is bonded to this alpha glucose by a 1 to 4 glycosidic bond. Okay, and then I'm going to say alpha D gluco. Okay, glucopyranose. Okay, so the name continues to go. So that's not the right spelling. So pura, no C, and then it continues to go. It has okay, let me just write it on top here. So it has hey, where am I going to write this now? Okay, so the name I can erase this. I don't want to erase this structure. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so the name continues to go. So what we are going to have is, okay, what we are going to have is beta D, okay, mannopyranose, 1 to 4 alpha D glucopyranose, and then this glucopyranose, which is this guy here, is connected to this beta fructose by a 1 to 2, okay, 1 to 2, and then I have the beta D fructopyranoside. Okay, so it's a long name like that. Okay, it's long. So the name of this oligosaccharide that we've drawn there, okay, its name is beta D, okay, mannopyranose 1 to 4, alpha D glucopyranose 1 to 2, beta D fructopyranoside. Okay, so this here is a pyranoside because it is a 5-membered ring. And then these ones here are pyranose because they are 6-membered ring. So that's the name there. Okay, so we are done with this question. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to access our full videos to tutorial sheets and past papers assignments, you are welcome to register with us. Okay, you can just check the link in the description below here. You'll find the video that guides you on how you can register with our institute and how you can access these videos so that you can learn at your own time, at your own pace, anywhere, even in your blankets. Okay, so now if you happen to register with us and then you go on our website will look something like this. Okay, so if you enroll for a course, it will write enrolled there on top. So for example, if you want to access the chemistry material, so you can go in this course chemistry, you open the course, okay, and then you go to the bio and organic chemistry for Apex second semester, because those questions are solving there for Apex second semester. So you can open this course. Okay, once you open this course, you'll find lessons and tutorials here. So for all the topics that you're going to learn, there are videos there that you can use at your own time, at your own pace. Here, there's summarized notes, so you can read them. And then here, that's where you are going to find the tutorial sheets, videos, and the assignment videos. Okay, so we have both written solutions and the video solutions. If you want past papers, you come to this folder here. You're going to find the past papers. So let's check out this folder for the tutorial sheets and the assignments. So if you open this folder for the tutorial sheets and the assignments, okay, you're going to see that you have different intakes here. So depending on your intake, that's what you open. So I'll give an example for the 2025 July intake. So if you open this intake, you're going to find the solutions here. Okay, so you can see assignment 1 here in full written solutions. You can see it's a PDF. Assignment 2, full written solutions are here. Okay, and then we have videos for the tutorial sheet. So this course is divided into 2 parts. We have the part for the organic chemistry and the part for the biochemistry. So the organic chemistry one has tutorial sheet 1 all the way up to 5. So you can see full videos there from tutorial sheet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full videos on organic chemistry. And then if you want the tutorial videos for the biochemistry part, okay, they start here. So you can see biochemistry tutorial sheet. This was on amino acids and peptides. This one was on proteins. This one was on globular and structural proteins. This one was on carbohydrates. And then this tutorial sheet here was on nucleotides. This one is on fatty acids. And then this one is on enzyme and enzyme kinematics. So you can watch these videos at your own time to learn the concepts, okay, at your own pace. And then if you want the written solutions, okay, we also have them for the biochemistry tutorial sheets. So you can go to this folder here and open it. Okay, so once you open this folder, you're going to see here. So full written solutions to all the tutorial sheets under what? Biochemistry. So from amino acids all the way to enzyme kinematics here. Full solutions well explained so that you can learn at your own time, at your own pace. Okay. And the good part is that if you have an Android phone, and very soon we're extending it to the iPhone, is that you can download our mobile app from Play Store. So just search Discrete Learning Institute on Play Store. The mobile app will come. So when you install that app, on that app, you can be you're allowed to download the materials. Okay, you can download the materials, the PDFs, you can download the videos, and you can view them offline without using any data. Okay, so that's the advantage there. So these are the tutorial sheets, the written solutions if you want them. And then if you are interested in the past papers, I can go to the folder for the past papers. Okay, so the past papers, you come to this folder here, you open it. Okay, and then there are some written solutions to the past papers, and there's some videos. So you can come to the video solutions section here, and you check out the videos that we have. So these are the videos that we have, and we'll be uploading more, okay, as you are approaching the exams. So there are past papers on biochemistry questions you can see, and there are also past papers on organic chemistry like that. So you can access all these and learn at your own pace, at your own time. Okay, so once more, thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to register, check out the video in the description below here. It's going to give you a guide on how you can register and join our team and learn fast and learn easily. Okay, so this has been Tutor Poul Solutions. Until next time, thank you so much.